Alright, guys. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel and if you enjoyed this video. So, I just got through with watching or listening to, General Blue Ball's interview with Deontay Wilder that he recently just had. And, he, Blue Sport Boxing, right? He asked Deontay Wilder about what was his opinion on the fact that Luis Ortiz rejected, that massive $7 million payday against Anthony Joshua. And, Wilder starts off his response. He starts off by saying, listen, Ortiz knows his worth. Ortiz knows his worth. You see, if it was me, I would have done the same thing because, if you guys remember Jay Jimenez, he said that they wanted to get 10 million. They wanted to get 10 million, and Eddie Hearn was offering them a all-time high payday of 7 million, 14 times more than he's ever received, Ortiz. But they were trying to basically stall it to try and see if Eddie Hearn or the Zone would give Luis Ortiz that much money. And then Luis Ortiz was not Eddie Hearn was not trying to waste any more time because they already rejected the first offer, so he decided to move on. And Deontay Wilder was basically cheering on Luis Ortiz's decision for doing that. He was like, hey man, I would have done the same thing. I would have tried to stall it as long as I could to see how much money I could get out of that, basically, right? And then he talks about the fact that he talks about the fact that, it made Luis Ortiz look bad, right? The fact that he rejected that fight because, it looked like he was ducking Anthony Joshua. But he claims that the thing is, Anthony Joshua really didn't want that fight. He says there's no way that he thinks Joshua is one of those guys that will take that risk. I mean, there was only a 5-week training camp, and against the dangerous southpaw in Luis Ortiz. So he actually blamed Anthony Joshua, and he's basically saying that the reason this fight actually didn't happen was because Anthony Joshua didn't actually want it. I'll even play the clip for you.
Ortiz, because Ortiz is way better than a Miller, especially when you come into America. Everybody knows Ortiz from the fight that I had with him, the epic fight that I had with him, so that would have been a banger. That would have been a killable fight.
Right.
But Joshua wasn't going to take that fight, man. Come on. You talking about 5 weeks of training with a southpaw? I don't see them risking Joshua like that. I don't care what they say. I'm telling you, man, in this sport, people always try to do things for clout, try to make it seem like it ain't, until it's time to really just show face, time to really just prove yourself.
He actually said this. He said that he actually thinks it was Joshua. That's why this fight didn't happen, because he doesn't think that Joshua was going to risk, fighting somebody like freaking Luis Ortiz, which is complete bullshit. First of all, Deontay Wilder needs to understand that, his slave trader, Al Heyman, right, gave Luis Ortiz a shitty purse, $500,000, a shitty purse. Luis Ortiz accepted that shitty purse, right? He accepted that shitty purse. How come Wilder didn't come out here and say, hey, how come Luis Ortiz accepted that shitty purse? He should have, he knows his worth. He should have been demanding more. Yet he tried to demand, 20 times more to receive a $10 million purse when his highest purse was $10K. But you don't go around saying how come he wasn't demanding more money when he fought you, Deontay Wilder, when he got that shitty $500K purse. The thing is, he should have been happy with that money, because again, Luis Ortiz really didn't deserve that type of money. He's not worth $7 million. He just isn't. Okay? I mean, if Al Heyman claims that Luis Ortiz is worth $500K, then that's how much he's worth, right? Shit, Luis Ortiz should have been happy if Eddie Hearn would have offered him $1 million, because that's better than what your slave trader offered him in your fight, right? The thing is this. So again, he's defending and blaming Anthony Joshua. Okay, Deontay Wilder sounds just like his dumb fans. This is some shit that his fans would say. This is literally some shit that his big hardcore fans would say. Oh, you see, the thing is, Ortiz, he really didn't duck Anthony Joshua. He really didn't do that. You see, the thing is, it was really Anthony Joshua's fault because, you see, he really didn't want to take this risk and, have 5 weeks to train against a dangerous southpaw like Luis Ortiz. Bitch, you did the same thing against Luis Ortiz. You had like a 5-week training camp. Luis Ortiz did the same thing with you. Listen, man, the reality is Luis Ortiz is a ducker. His team is are a bunch of idiots. And they fucked up his biggest payday by rejecting that fight. You know what I'm saying? They fucked it up. Deontay Wilder's always trying to act like everybody's afraid of Luis Ortiz, just like his delusional fan base. You see, Wilder and Joshua didn't really want it, because that's too much of a risk. Absolutely pathetic. This guy has LDBC written all over him. I think he watches too many LDBC channels, you know what I'm saying? Because he sounds just like them. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. I'm out. Thanks for watching.